This is my 1999 Mazda Miata. I have owned it for 5 years now, and in all 5 years, I have maybe put 200 miles on it. So that goes to say that it hasn't been running a whole lot of the time that I've owned it. When I bought the car, it had a supercharger on it. Super sick, super cool. It had a blown head gasket though. Got the blown head gasket fixed. Car still never ran or drove or did things exactly as it should. I drove it around still and used the car, but it was just sketchy. Like I could be in the middle of the highway and it would just turn off. And it was like super embarrassing in a bright pink car. Oh, I did get this painted. Okay, you know what? I don't want to hear anything. I know there's hate for pink Miatas, but I think it's cute and I love it. Yeah, POV, you're driving down the side of the highway in a pink supercharged Miata and it just turns off on you. Embarrassing. Anyways, it had so many vacuum leak problems and the idle was just never quite figured out with the supercharger kit. It was running the stock ECU. After I tried to fix it, I decided to take the supercharger off of it and just go stock. So now I have the stock engine, which is out because the wiring harness was completely screwed up in this thing. It is fixed. The problem here is I was not the one who took the engine out, but I am the one who's gonna have to put it back in. So I don't know the mess. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I don't know what I'm getting myself into here. I need to reassemble the engine. I need to reassemble the transmission because like the clutch and everything has been taken out. I need to drop it back in there. I need to get this thing cleaned up because it has mold all over it. We've got a lot on our hands. After all of that is said and done, we don't even know if it will run or not. So let's just dive headfirst into this extremely chaotic situation. Hello. As you can see, I have no engine. I had the thought. I was like, what if I engine swapped this? After spending the last 2 hours in the forums, I have decided that it is not a good idea to engine swap, and I should just leave my engine as it is and use this one. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed by this project, to say the least, so I decided to start with something really easy that I could do, and that is painting the valve cover and the intake. I'm going to clean my Miata because it actually is disgusting. There's mold all over the inside of it. It's been sitting here for over a year. Here's the sitch. I need to reassemble my engine. If you notice, it's a little bit naked right now. I unassembled it a month or 2 ago. Honestly, I was going through a kind of rough time and I just needed to like get my hands doing something. So I was like, let me just take apart my engine. Why did I do that? So now I need to reassemble it, and it's been so long since I took it apart that I don't remember how it goes back together. That's what we're gonna be doing today. Deep breaths. We're gonna start with something easy, something that I know. The timing cover, starting off with the basics. I really truly saved myself, so when I took the engine apart, I took photos of everything, thank goodness. So I'm just like going through the process of cleaning every single part right now. This whole situation sucks. I just don't like having a project that is not mine, if that makes, like this is my project, but like I just don't like having a project that I guess I didn't tear apart. I did tear apart the engine, but like I didn't take it out, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really know the connections or anything that have to be made to put it back together. And this is my alternator bracket, and I'm also fairly certain it goes like that. Totally just put this bolt in backwards. Yeah, let's pretend that didn't happen. Now I'm gonna have to pull it back out. There we go. Okay, cool. I've got, you know, just a quick question for Mazda about this bolt right here. Why? This is very difficult. I don't have great finger grip for that. I should have put on this before I put on this. It's literally fine. Don't know if that needs a gasket. I really don't know if that needs a gasket. If it does need a gasket, I don't have one. Do I need a gasket for that? Hold on. There's no gasket with the stuff I took off. There's gasket seeming residue on this. Like somebody used some of this. So that's what I'm also going to do. This is probably so wrong. Please, in the comments, just leave me alone. If you saw gasket seeming residue, you'd probably do the same thing. The amount of times I was scared that I lost the bolts to things, but I surprisingly have all of them. Oh, that's not where that goes, actually. These go like that, but that is supposed to go like that. Confused. I think I see what the problem is. There we go. Nice! Okay, I just need to get some nuts for the intake. We're good. I'm so excited because it's finally starting to get nice outside again. Do you see the daffodils? I'm missing a few parts. Fuel injectors. I have a bolt, but I need a second one. I need 12 nuts so that I can put on the intake. I'm gonna put new spark plugs and wires. I need belts. I don't know where the belts for it went. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then it'll be ready to go back in. That's crazy. I guess I also need to reassemble the transmission. Got a lot of stuff. Oh, these are my new fuel injectors. Nice. I'm probably gonna put those in right now. New belt also going on today. Spark wires, ignition wires, another belt. 4 spark plugs. I've got a nice little oil pan catcher here. Oil filter. Oh yeah. We've got coolant. And we've got oil. Let's get out there and put some parts on the Miata. I need to put on my fuel injectors, so I know how to do that. Yeah. I'm being kind of quiet because I'm renting out that side of the shop and the renters here right now, so I'm being kind of quiet. Since I did not speak during this section of the video, I thought it'd be fun to narrate exactly what I was thinking as I was doing each and every one of these things. Fuel injectors, way easier than I thought. How do I put this in? Oh, do they just pop like that? Okay, cool, easy. Intake time, wait, the fuel rail has to go on after the intake, not before the intake. Fuel rail back off. Lower part of the intake on. Tighten bolts. Why are there so many bolts? Bolts, bolts, bolts. So many. Oh my goodness, we're still going. Okay, hurry it up. Come on, hurry. Hurry, hurry, fuel rail, going back on. Okay, here's the fuel rail. The little black clippy things were so annoying with the fuel rail. I wish I could tell you, yeah, see, one just fell, that's why I made that face. Anyways, fuel rail on, upper part of the intake, going on. Why is it not fitting? Oh, maybe it's because the wiring harness for the fuel rail was in the way. Wow, I spent a really long time trying to figure that one out until I finally got it. Okie dokie, time for the throttle body. Throttle body on. Yes, 4 bolts. Easy. We like it. Oh, what's happening? Okay. Anyways, I put this little bracket here. This does not feel like it's in the right place, but according to diagrams, this is where it goes. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm putting on the, what are these called? Belts. I'm putting on my belts. Can you tell I'm literally doing this off the top of my head? Anyways, I was trying to adjust it with the alternator bracket and it wasn't working, so I took off, what is that, the crank pulley and forced it to fit. Then I tightened the alternator and I couldn't get the other belt on. It was too short. So that's going to be saved for a later day. I was very irritated. Anyways, I felt very proud of myself here. I saw these connectors and I was like, let me find where they go. And I found where they went. Fast, easy, we like it. Okay, this is chaos. I spent so long trying to get the oil pan bolt, whatever it's called, out. You do not even know. You don't even know. You do know because you're watching me. And then we got milk. Chocolate milk. Our beloved favorite type of oil. Ugh. This is really bad. I think I figured out why it's doing this. It's not a blown head gasket as I originally thought. It was a misplaced hose. Anyways, engine. Whoa.